Hey guys, so as you can see by my makeupless face and my wet hair, I'm getting ready for school and I'm having my morning tea, and I figured it would be a good time to have a serious video with you. So I'm gonna call it Tea Talk because I have my morning tea and I'm just gonna have a chat with you. Okay, so like I said, this is my first serious video, and I just wanted to talk about when life gets you down and you have a bad time and you're kind of struggling with how you're feeling and stuff like that. So I'm looking at my computer down here. It's got some notes on it because my memory's horrible, and I just wanted to make sure that I got everything in so that you guys would know everything and what I've got to say and stuff. So, firstly, I myself am going through a hard time right now, and I don't want sympathy. I'm not making this video to have people feel bad for me or anything like that. I'm making it for anyone that's watching it knows that there's someone else out there that's going through a rough time too, and I'm here to help. If you need me, please feel free to send me a message on YouTube if you want, or if we're friends on Facebook and that's how you saw this video, feel free to do it on there too. So let's get started. So we all know that sometimes there's hard times in life, things get shitty, your life seems really dark, it seems like things aren't ever going to get better, or you're drowning in your own emotions, or things like that. You can't even make sense of what you're thinking because it's just like there's so much going on up here. And I just wanted to let you know that I know I've been through it. I'm still going through it, but it's not all bad. All you have to do is take the time to look around, and you have plenty of things that are good in your life, and you're just choosing not to see them. And that's something that people don't realize when they're upset, is because they're not looking for the good anymore. They're looking for everything that's bad to make themselves feel bad. And almost, I know for me personally, when I'm upset and down and feeling really dark, let's say, I know I look for all the bad things that are happening because it helps me justify how upset I am, in a way. And that's not good. That's not going to help you feel better or get past it or dig yourself out of the hole or anything like that. It's not healthy. It's just making it worse for yourself. So I wanted to make this video so that I could share a few of the things that I do to help me feel better with you guys, just in case you needed some help, or you wanted some help, or you were just curious, or anything like that. So number one is, don't just sit around your house and eat junk food and watch movies and cry. Like, I know that's really great to get all your emotions out in the beginning, like the first few days maybe. It's great, and you know, you have to have that period when you're upset of just being upset. You have to recognize it, and you have to figure out why you're upset. But after you do that, you have to get out. Like, staying in bed or staying at home and not doing anything and not talking to anyone, it's not going to help you. You're just rethinking all of that bad energy and bad information and bad thoughts. It's bad. So I think I know it really helps me when I get out and I do things and I breathe some fresh air, and it just is good, I think. Number two is to surround yourself with people that you love and that love you. And this is huge because when you're upset, you can't do it by yourself, right? Like, I know when I'm feeling upset, I need those other people around me to help me see the good, because sometimes I can't find it myself. You have to admit it to yourself, and you have to admit that you need some help sometimes. And there is nothing wrong with admitting that you need help and asking for it, because the people that are around you that truly love you will be there no matter what, and you can count on them. And it's awesome to know that there's people in your life that will be there for you no matter what, whether they're family or friends or co-workers or fellow classmates or whatever it is. I just know that it makes me feel really good knowing that I have those people in my life. And I know for the last little while I've kind of been ignoring them in mine, and it really sucks. And I am just starting to realize now that I'm going through something kind of rough, really rough. I'm noticing how much I neglected them and didn't acknowledge them as so important to me. So if any of you are watching this, I know probably most of you are, but I just want you to know that I really appreciate you, and I don't know if I would be doing as well as I am without you. So thank you. A little drink. Yum. So number 3 is to discover or rediscover things that you love to do. And this really helps me. I know I really love photography, and I really love reading, and just things like that that are pieces of you. It really helps to kind of find yourself again after being in such a dark place. And if you don't have those sort of things, if you don't have something that you're really passionate about, go out and try new things, because you're gonna find something eventually, right? And it's gonna really help you have to kind of figure out who you are again as a person, and finding things that you really love to do is really helpful. Number 4 is to think positive, and I can't stress this one enough. This one and number 2, which is to surround yourself with people that love you and you love, I think these are the 2 most important things. It's really hard to see the positive when you're so upset. I know it, believe me, I've been there, but dwelling on the bad isn't going to help you. You need to get out and find things that are positive, and you need to surround yourself with people that are positive, because when you're down and when you're upset, you're at a low, right? And you need to raise yourself up to be a high again. And positivity is the thing that's going to do that for you. The only direction that you can go is up from where you are, because you're at a low, right? And I don't know about you, but in my life, there's no such thing as too much positivity. And one of the things that I'm doing right now to have positivity in my life, other than surrounding myself with positive people and who are really important to me, my mom got me this for Valentine's Day, and I think it's pretty cute. It's my new mug. It says, "Wake up and be awesome." So that's my little start to my positive day, and it's awesome. And it's a big mug, so it holds lots of tea. And then the last thing that I have for you is to go out and do that thing that you've been talking about forever. And I know for me, I made a promise to myself when I graduated high school, that I would do a trip every year, at least once a year. No matter how big, no matter how small it was, I was going to take a trip by myself, with friends, with family. It didn't really matter. Traveling is so important to me, and I think it makes me a better person because I get to experience a whole bunch of different things when I travel. And I recently planned my trip for the summer, which is super exciting, and when I'm having a dark moment and I think about that, it makes me super excited, and it makes me start thinking about all the awesome stuff I'm gonna do when I'm on this trip, and it makes me be happy again. So that's good. So whether it's going out and buying yourself a piece of clothing or like a new phone or something like that, whether it's planning a trip, whether it's moving out, or I don't know, doing anything that you've been telling yourself that you're going to do and you haven't, and you've just made excuses not to do, go out and do it. Or if you can't afford it, if it's something expensive like a trip, save up for it. Because every time you put a little money aside towards that thing, it's going to make you excited because you're that much closer to it. And I think that's really important. That's also kind of sticking to the positives. I think that's all I have for you. Those were 5 of things that I do to try and make myself feel better in dark times. I don't want you to think that I'm any sort of therapist or person that has any sort of right telling you what to do. I'm just a person that's going through a hard time, and I figured if at least one person that's going through a tough time right now sees this video and takes one thing from it that helps them feel better, then I feel like it's worth it. And I just hope that it helps someone, because it's not going to be bad all the time. I promise it's going to get better. But the only way it's going to get better is if you try. Like I said again, please feel free to send me a message on YouTube or on Facebook if you have me on Facebook. If you need a little extra help, or if you just need a shoulder to cry on or someone to talk to or anything like that, I will respond probably right away. So I'm here if anyone needs a little extra advice or help. Thanks everyone. Bye.